time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Coming out aggressively. Got it inside the tag. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Dropping back, it's Green. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They believe they can run right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Anthony. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Hill. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Trying to bull his way in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Texas A&M 14, Arkansas 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 30. Red pass, it's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Green. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against the guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a
touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Plows through the defense. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Green. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, I love these goal-to-go situations. Give it to your QB. Don't do any of the read stuff. Don't do any of this stuff that takes time. Go now, get downhill, follow your blocks, and get in the end zone. Nice decisiveness by the QB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's Bussey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Green. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Platt. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Making side adjustments here. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Moss. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. A&M comes back out with another first down.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looking downfield, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Green. He's loose. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is... And he's got it inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Green. He's got it still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Green. Pulls it in. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Texas A&M, 31.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting
wide open spaces. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Fires left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They send the tight end in motion. Hold and fire complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Reed. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job, buddy.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
Looking downfield on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking for a man. It's Green. Escapes the sack. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, better look out. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They get to him as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good. The pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the field goal unit is on the field. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback.
Unloads it downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Bussey. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or two. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee. From the old SWC to the SEC, this rivalry has remained strong, and in this one, the Hogs were too much for the Aggies to handle. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.